How's it going, YouTubers? It's me, Richard Zom again, and I'm bringing you guys the second part of my Blu-ray collection. I'm going to go through some other ones that I came across in my tubs before I get to the actual ones in the case. So let's get to it, huh? First one I'm going to show you is a really good one. I'm happy to have it in my collection. Very, very well-made movie, and probably one of Michael Clarke Duncan's finest performances he did alongside Tom Hanks. And that's, of course, The Green Mile. And this is actually really cool. This is like one of those booklet cases that they give you. It has the artwork in there. The disc. Yeah, this was really cool. I came across this at Walmart for $5, but if you guys haven't seen the movie, it's really, really well made. For me, it had like a little tiny bit of like that Shawshank Redemption meets of Mice and Men feel. Just a really, really beautifully made movie. Had a bunch of fun watching it. It was a I guess you could say it was a blessed experience. It was just very well made with how they kept the tone and everything. Highly recommend it. You know, these are in no way or shape or form in any order. I'm just going through them, so you guys might see, you know, something like that, then maybe like a comic movie or something like that. But second one is the original Clash of the Titans, and this is another one. It's like a booklet case. It gives you the artwork and stuff right there. Then it has the insert for the Clash of the Titans remakes, or not remakes, remake. And it's really cool. You see the art, and the disc looks really good. I was always a fan of this original one. I totally loved how they made Medusa look in the game and all that. Really awesome movie for anyone who's into, like, you know, the Greek mythology type era. And I always liked the fact that the monster there reminded me. To me, it looks like Creature to Black Lagoon's like dad or ancestor. I always thought that was pretty funny. It was really cool. Definitely recommend you guys watch that movie. Let's go on. Ah, yes. My Batman Begins Steelbook. I was actually surprised I came across it. I think I got it for like $7. Blu-ray, of course. I wasn't too jazzed about it, just because of the fact that, you know, a majority of the Blu-rays I have, I like to put them in my big Case Logic cases. So this was like a little bulky. It's one of those ones I got to store away and deal with. But still wasn't, you know, it wasn't bad for $7, and it's a real good movie. Next one. Now, when they initially announced this, when it came out, man, I was all over this with the quickness. I mean, as soon as Amazon was like, hey, we have this special promotion on this movie, bam, mine, owned it. Did what I had to do. And that's, of course, the 4-disc combo pack of the Marvel Avengers, and you get that holographed front cover. Look at that. That's awesome. So sick. Yeah, totally liked the movie. I've watched it a bunch of times. Saw it at the El Capitan Theater in 3D. Probably the best comic-based movie that there is out there to date. One thing I didn't like, and I think I even switched it out. I might have. Actually, no, I didn't. All the movies came in a double pack. So, like, each side holds 2 discs. I didn't like this setup that they had, because you can get the discs scratched very easily. I don't know why they didn't make you, like, you know, a bigger divider pack where you could put 4 discs in there. Of course, this was probably budget and cost effective, blah, 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 blah. But to us to us collectors, it's a high inconvenience, because we don't want to have serious damage happen to the discs. So if you guys get this, be forewarned. That's the setup they have. And with that, we're going to move on to the next one. Now, I have a lot of these 3-pack, triple pack, or 3-pack feature films on Blu-ray that I got off of Amazon. And I even got a few, I think, off of Walmart. But I snagged them up because I only think I paid $5 or $6 a piece for them. And for me, that's a fantastic deal for a triple pack of movies. And the first one up is V for Vendetta. Awesome freaking movie. Watchmen, another awesome movie. I never really got into the comic. A lot of people tell me I should read the whole graphic novel to get a hold of it. The movie was essentially, it was good, but man, did it drag out. I mean, I can't actually sit through the whole movie. I'll fall asleep. Openly admitted I fall asleep. Not because I'm bored from the action, but it's just they drag that storyline out so far. I'll be like, wow, this is a really good movie. About an hour into it. Wake up. Oh, damn, the action sequence happened. And I freaking missed it. But to those of you guys who do like it, hey man, more power to you. I definitely have to check out the graphic novels to see what I'm missing. On the bottom is Keanu Reeves and Constantine. I had, mixed reviews with it when I initially watched it, but I sat down watching it on Blu-ray, and the film blew me away. It is really well done. I personally thought that was really awesome. That whole thing where he's like, this one of these guys that does this whole fighting the demonic possessed. I mean, it was just over. It was really cool for the theme of the movie. I really enjoyed it. Let's get to the next one. Next triple pack. Twister, Poseidon, and A Perfect Storm. Poseidon I have yet to finish. I do remember watching some of it, and whole graphics and stuff are really cool. I prefer watching that over Titanic any day. Any day. Twister is a personal favorite of mine. I have it on DVD. I enjoy watching it. You can never get tired of Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton or William Paxton. Really good made movie. Had a lot of fun. I saw The Perfect Storm with John C. Reilly, Mark Wahlberg, and George Clooney. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was pretty cool for what they were trying to achieve. Showing you how rough it is at sea and those guys going through that stuff. But still, really cool triple pack. Let's see what other one I have. Ooh, no, I'm gonna do those in a whole spread for you guys. Let me reach into the bucket real quick. There's another film I can talk about. Oh yeah. Well, we're breaking them out now. I'm pretty sure people are going to be on YouTube. Why weren't you prepared and had it ready already to do the 3-packs back to back to back to back? And I wasn't. And yes, you saw the phone just shake again, so don't freak out. It was another earthquake. So let me get back to it. And grab these out of here too. Another triple pack. American History X, A History of Violence, and True Romance. History of Violence was really well done. I like the whole storyline of it and how they scripted it out. And I mean, it's a movie with Viggo Mortensen. I mean, like, if you like The Road, you're going to love A History of Violence, because The Road was an awesome movie. For me, it has very big similarities on how he conveys that, that awesome, crazy acting character. It's like, it's like that stealthy, like, oh no, dude, I'll chill. No, I don't do stuff like that. But when the time comes up to it, BAM! Take you out! Quick! Gotta love Viggo Mortensen. And then, of course, Edward Norton, Edward Furlong, American History X, along with Ethan Suplee. Really well made movie. I totally liked it. I liked how, they did the whole breaking of the racial barrier. Showing you, like, true essence of how it is when you have issues with being one who is of race-hating or a racist themselves, that it doesn't really end in anything good. It actually will cause self-destruction of you, your bloodline, and whatever else you touch. And then True Romance is one of those movies I have yet to see. Don't get mad, I haven't seen it yet, but now that I have it on the triple pack, I will. We're going to move on. Now, for me, this one's funny because I purposely just bought it because it was for $5. And I have not seen any of the movies on here, which is bad. So this one, if you want to bark at me, totally fine. I'm guilty as charged. I haven't seen it. But that is the all three movies of Ocean's 11, Ocean's 12, and Ocean's 13. I can't say anything else about it since I haven't seen it, but for $5 I was like, hey, it's pretty good to pick up. You get all three films for, $5. Eventually I may get around to watching it, but yeah, till then, I'm just going to move on. Now this is another triple pack of some classic movies, and I was actually happy to get them. The other two, the last one, first one, of course, cult classic. But that's, of course, Lost Boys, Lost Boys the Tribe, and Lost Boys the Thirst. Yeah, aside from the first one, the other two weren't that bad, but altogether, still better than any freaking Twilight movie that's ever been made and disgraced by having put on this planet. That's enough said. Now this is a really enjoyable triple pack I got, because at one point I was going to buy the collection, and then I saw this and I was like, you know what, this is the same difference, and I paid $6.99 for it when they had it on sale. And that's all three movies from Austin Powers. So you have Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me, and Austin Powers, Goldmember. All three amazing classics by Mike Myers. Laugh riot, especially with Fat Bastard. Get in my belly. Can never stop laughing at that. Fantastic, highly recommended movies, and for the price I paid for it, you're a fool not to acquire this for your collection for that price. Yo. Another triple pack. I've only seen 2 out of 3 of these, and I'm probably going to get yelled at. But this is a Stanley Kubrick collection. I know I hope I pronounced your last name correctly. If I didn't, sorry. But that's 2001: A Space Odyssey, A Clockwork Orange, a classic, of course, and The Shining, the iconic Jack Nicholson. What more do I need to say about A Clockwork Orange and A Clockwork Orange and The Shining? Shining will scare the crap out of you. Jack Nicholson's a freaking epically adorable to love psycho in it, and then Clockwork Orange it deals with mental deranged, poor, crazy, artistic, awesome, like soul-seeking bastard that is the characters in the movie. I thoroughly enjoy both of these. I've seen them multiple times, but I've yet to see the top one, so I'll put that on the to-watch list. But definitely a really cool collection to get. All 3 movies again, and I think I paid about $6.99 for this as well. Moving on. Ooh, okay, cool. Next up is the Mummy Trilogy. It actually says on the bottom that I paid $39.99 for it at Fry's, and that's not the case. I paid $12 for this collection, which I was happy to get, because I personally like Part 1 and Part 2. I wasn't thrilled about Part 3, but it's probably Brendan Fraser's best work he's ever done, aside from Encino Man. Now, don't give me crap about that. Encino Man was an awesome movie. Okay. Just want that statement for the record. Still, if you haven't seen The Mummy, you guys gotta watch this. Fantastically made movie, incredible graphics, and all around badass. Next ones to go through. The Hobbit. Really cool movie. Just came out recently. I liked it. I thought it was a little drug out. Is the problem? See, okay, real quick. The problem with these movies, I thoroughly like them, but geez Louise, some of these things are just, again, awesome movies, but they don't get to the action quick enough. So there I am watching, going, "Wow, these are really cool." Hour in, we got, oh damn, oh the action scene. What do you mean the movie's gonna be about to be over? Damn it. But that's enough about that. We'll move on. Now what more could you ask for from a classic like The Terminator? And this is the actual one with the holographic cover again. You see it change. Ooh. Nice, right? And of course, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, one of my best movies I ever made, The Terminator. If you haven't watched it, you're terminated. I don't need to say anything else about that, because that was an awesome Arnold expression and impersonation. And yeah, it's The Terminator, man. Long live Skynet. Next one, another classic. Well, based on a classic, but it has become part of that classic and how it holds its own part in history. And that's, of course, Disney's A Tron Legacy. Not Tron Legacy, but Tron Legacy. It was so awesome for the original actors to come back, especially Jeff Bridges reprising the role of Clue and all that. Such a visually awesome, badass movie. And then, of course, thank you, Daft Punk, for that amazing soundtrack you guys made for this movie. I've seen this probably about 3 or 4 times. I can still never get over that whole graphic sequence where you see the homeboy jump in the air and like toss out the baton-looking digital stick, and it it just digitizes the whole bike. That still gives me shivers because that's just some badass graphics work. Totally worth getting, totally worth watching. You cannot be disappointed with this movie. This is just epic. Let's see what else I have here to show you guys. Of course, Clint Eastwood Dirty Harry collection. Now, what more do you need to say about the iconic Clint Eastwood? The man is a freaking proverbial badass. And as Dirty Harry, I mean, it's fucking Dirty Harry, man. Aside from him playing some badass characters in westerns and being an icon person for spaghetti westerns, Dirty Harry is who Clint Eastwood is. And as Dirty Harry, he's one bad SOB. Love all these movies. The only other person for that era like Clint Eastwood playing Dirty Harry, I loved all the Bronson movies when he was doing Death Wish. Oh, such just good, awesome, just bravado, badass action movies. Definitely get this. I picked this up off Amazon UK for, I think I paid $20 with shipping for it. And at the time it was like $45 to almost $60 over here in the States. But that's a badass movie right there. Now, let me see. I don't believe I have all of them, but I'll show you guys the ones I do have. I'm pretty sure I might have all of them somewhere else. But so far I only have 3. I have Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. And Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm missing probably 1 or 2 in the collection. This is all I have in the tub to show you guys right now. But I paid $8 a piece for these on Blu-ray. Fantastic deal. The only horrible thing, again, and I'm probably going to get some internet love off of YouTube from you guys about it, but I haven't watched these. I mean, I'm a Johnny Depp fan, but Jesus Christ, man. Do you need to be in every freaking movie? Yeah, I'm going to have to say moving on this one because I haven't seen it. But I have seen snippets of it from trailers and stuff, and the graphics are freaking amazing. And alright guys, that's it for part 2 of my Blu-ray collection so far. I will try to get to doing the part 3 either coming up in the next few days or hopefully by the end of the week. And those are the ones that are going to be coming in the case. So thanks for watching. Thanks for having a blast while I do this for everybody. And rock on, my YouTube peeps. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.